Hey everyone, Cherie here. Today I'm going to be working on some pages for my Note to Self planner. These are the everyday planner pages. They're new in the Felicity Jane store this month. What I love about these is they come non-punch, so if you're not working in one of the Note to Self binders from Felicity Jane, you can punch holes to suit whatever you want to put these pages into. But also the back of each page has these dots. It's got a dot background, so you can use this to create another little mini layout. You could add notes, journal cards, all sorts of things to the back of each of those. Or if you're like me and you love to stitch on everything you create, then this is perfect because you're not going to be stitching through to the other side like in a normal planner. So today I've decided to work with some of my older stash. I've got some of the Jeana Kit goodies here, so I've got some of the die cuts and embellishments there. And I've chosen two of the papers from the kit. I've got this bold stripe and I've cut a strip to go across the bottom of the spread like so, something like that. And I've also cut a few of the flowers from the floral paper here as well. You can see where I've cut away there. So I've just fussy cut those ready to use. I'm also going to be using the awesome new Today stamp set, which is available in the Felicity Jane store. And I've grabbed a few of the older stamp sets as well, the Jamie stamp set, Shay and Jill. So there might be something on each of those that I want to include today as well. For the word March, which I'm going to put at the top corner here, I'm going to use the Reagan alphabet stamps and metal dies. I absolutely love these. And I've already got the letters out here ready to spell March. So this spread is for this week. So I think I'll pop you on fast forward and get straight into it. Okay, so to start off with, I already have those two strips of paper cut. So I'm just going to add those to the bottom of each page. Just using double-sided tape for that, and later in the video you'll see that I do add a little bit of machine stitching to that as well. Next up I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, so I'm just grabbing my acrylic block there, and I'm starting off by adding the word dinner across the bottom of the page, and I'm just adding this to the bottom of each weekday column. So I love that this allows me to plan ahead for what I'm going to make for dinner each day, and it's all there at a glance, and makes it nice and easy. I don't worry about the weekend because we just play it by ear when it comes to meals on those days. So then I've got the to-do stamp. Both of these stamps are from the Today stamp set, as you can see in that top right hand corner. I've got the important word there as well that I'm just sticking into the Wednesday column. So underneath that I'm going to add these lines. This stamp is from the Jamie stamp set. You can see it on the left hand side there. This stamp is just a fraction too wide to fit inside the columns, but I do have a plan for that. Just adding the stamp to my block. And I'm just going to add a sticky note down the side of that column, and that's just going to mask off that area and allow me to add these lines inside the column nice and neat. So adding that one in there, now you can see there as I peel it away, perfect, and I love that. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. Then I've got some lines to write on when I'm ready to fill those in. So doing the same on this column, and then all I need to do is peel away the sticky note and they are done. Alright, so next I've got this tiny little circle, and it's like a little check mark circle that I can tick things off as I go, and I'm putting just 3 of these under the important word on the Wednesday column. Love those. Nice and quick and easy to put these onto the page. Alright, so next up I'm going to add the date to each of the days, and I love the tiny size of these numbers. They are absolutely perfect, and the font is really nice as well. So I'm going to add each date just centered underneath each day of the week. So there's a 16, 17's up next obviously, and I'll just keep going for the rest of the days. Okay, so there's all my dates on there. Next up, I'm going to create my March title. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm using the Reagan alphabet stamp set and the matching metal dies for this. So first I'm going to stamp each letter onto this plain white cardstock. I'm using the Felicity Jane Essentials white cardstock, which is available in the Felicity Jane store. So I'll go ahead and stamp each of these letters, and then I'm going to position each of the dies over the top of each letter. Some of the dies you can see the stamped image, but some, like the A and the R, you can't see the stamped image. However, it has those little holes punched into the die, which allows you to line up the top and bottom of the letters in through those little holes. So if you line them up, you get a perfect cut, and I love using these dies. So much fun to see how they turn out. So I'm just securing them down with some washi tape, and then I'm going to take them over to my die cutting machine, and they've turned out perfectly. Some of them are already popped out. I'm just going to peel these ones off. There's the M, and I'm really, really happy with these. So I'm just adhering them to the top left of the first page, just getting that H into place. All right, and now I'm going to add a couple of fun little bits and pieces just to decorate. So I've got this die cut tag which is going onto the page. I'm not sure if the die cut shapes are still available in store, but you can get the Jeana Kit as a digital kit in store now. So if you do like these bits and pieces, just remember that the digital version is available and you can print out your own embellishments. So I've got the fussy cut flowers that I'm going to layer onto that green tag. I've just got some double-sided tape behind this large flower. I'm going to tuck another one in behind. I've chosen that little yellow flower to tuck in behind that big one. On the right hand side, I've got this home die cut piece, and I'm going to just attach that under the Sunday area there. I usually don't have a lot to add into my planner on a Sunday, so I'm not too worried about taking up space there. And I've got that other fussy cut flower just tucked in underneath that edge. So now I'm going ahead and adding some stitching all around the page, just to add some lovely texture there. And now I'm going to use the shadow stamp from the Today stamp set, and I'm using this So Saffron ink from Stampin' Up, which is a really great match to the yellows in this kit. So I'm just going over the to-do words and the important words just to highlight those. And then to finish off, I've got another stamp from the Jill stamp set this time, and it says Focus on the Good, which I think, with what's going on right now, I think we all need to do that. So I really wanted to add it to the page for this week, just as a little reminder. So I've stamped it onto that white cardstock. I'm actually going to cut this one out using a circle punch, and it's just nice and quick and easy, and you get that perfect circle every time. All right, so I'm going to add that to the page using a foam dot behind that one, just to add a little bit of dimension. Just sticking that one on. Okay, so all I need to do now is punch the holes so that I can add it into my note to self binder. So I'm just using a 6-hole punch, but you could also use just a single hole punch if you don't have one of these. Just line it up with something that you already have in your binder. All right, so now I can add it into my note to self binder, and this spread is ready for me to fill in throughout the week. So I hope I've given you a few ideas on stamps and things you can use on your planner pages. Let me know if you've got any questions about this spread, and I'll leave a link down below to Felicity Jane so you can go and check these goodies out in store for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again soon with another project. Bye for now.